Lately I've been doing a lot of 12-hour nights. Can you tell? Good morning guys, how y'all doing? It's still morning. Oh man, the reason I've not been vlogging is because I've been on 12-hour nights for 2 weeks now. I'm going on to my third week. Why? Because, well, I'm not exactly certain why, but all I know is I got asked, can I do a month of nights? And I'm like, alright, why not? I agreed to it because I get paid more for it. That's the only reason. But it's been 12 hours. The last time I vlogged, I had that Thursday, Friday off. I also had the Monday off. Not exactly certain what I did with those days. Apart from Friday, as you know, let me just sit you down. On the Thursday when I went to Chesterfield, I went to see Jurassic World Rebirth. The next day, the first showing, I went to see Superman, which was interesting in itself because I got there and not only I, but a lot of other people were wearing Superman shirts, and I'm like, these are where my people are. And I actually got chatting to quite a few of them because I was trying to take a selfie with the big giant cardboard poster of Superman, and a guy approached me and says, do you want me to take your picture for you? And I'm like, okay, so I did that, and then I did it for him. Then two other blokes come over and started chatting with us, and we were just talking about our love of Superman and Superman movies in general and yada yada. And there was also, in the cinema, they had these stalls selling comic books and graphic novels. So obviously when I came out of the cinema, I went to go and have a look at those. They were very overpriced though, so I didn't buy anything. Honestly, one comic book, which I've already got, was $7.99. I'm like, huh? Why? It's not that important. It was just a regular comic book. I can't even remember which one it was. And whilst I was there, the guy who took my photo before the film come over and started asking, you know, what did I think of the film, and we were just talking about it. Obviously, I'm going to review it eventually at some point. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I did that Monday. I honestly do not recall. Oh well. So yeah, Tuesday to Friday night I worked 12 hours, and because I'm on 12 hours this week, I thought I might as well stay on that shift pattern over the weekend. There's no point in messing it up, and I've sort of stuck to it. For example, Sunday morning I went to bed at 5 AM. I didn't get up until about 11:30 yesterday, and last night by 3:30 I was getting tired again, so I'm like, you know what, I'm going to go to bed now so I can get up a little bit earlier today because I want to go do something. I want to go looking for those DVDs again, especially Lake Placid. And I'm like, where shall I go? Shall I go to Doncaster? I'm like, I haven't really got that much time to do Doncaster, even though it's in my head now that I want to do Doncaster. I've not been there in years. Breathe, Chris. In fact, I think the last time I went there was with my cousin Jess. I also thought about Retford because I've not been there since last year. But again, I don't have the time. So I'm like, well, where can I go that's not too far away and I know I'm not going to be there for long? And I've got two places in mind. One is Ecclesfield Road. Exo Road. See, this is what nights do to me. I can't speak properly, my brain doesn't work properly. Or Worksop. I'm thinking Worksop. So that's what I'm going to do. Try and find these DVDs. Lake Placid and Joe's. I don't think I mentioned it, by the way. When I was in Chesterfield, I was at the market, and like I said, I almost bought some box sets. One of those box sets was the first season of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. And as soon as I saw it, I'm like, uh-oh, have they got all the others? And I started looking, they had that one and I think season 4. I'm like, nope, stop, you don't need them yet. So I was being a good boy for once. Right, I'm gonna get my stuff together because like I said, I don't have that much time. It's now, yeah, she's sat on the clock again, 11:15. I want to be back home by 3 so I can have my dinner before I have to go back to work. Like I said, I just keep thinking of the money. And the other thing is, because I'm on nights, I'm not really caring about shaving, as you can tell, and I'm actually quite surprised at this point it's not scratchy, it's not itchy, so we'll see how long I can put up with it. Probably another 2 days, knowing me. Right, I'm gonna go to I nearly said go to Chesterfield, that was last time. Go to Worksop. Now in Worksop, almost went the wrong way because one of the roundabouts that you go around, they've redone all the lines, so where it says you can go straight on, that's where I went. However, it doesn't go straight on, it takes you to the right, going past Worksop. So I ended up having to go around that roundabout to come back again. I don't know. But I remembered what I did last weekend. I had Archie over, we had a sleepover. So it was mainly playing games. He brought his VR set and he says, you have a go, you have a go. So I played it. Basically you're like Spider-Man in this game where you're rescuing people, swinging through buildings. It was pretty cool actually. I can't remember what it was called. And then there was this other one where I think it's called Drunken Bar Fight or something like that. And basically you just go around beating people up. I don't know. I still can't remember what I did last Monday though. Honestly, it's gone. I've been doing a lot of nights, so. Right. I think there's a cash converter down here. I saw the sign all of a sudden, I'm like, yeah. Although I don't think they sell DVDs. I'm gonna have a look inside anyway. I've been here an hour. I've come to the top end of where all the shops are. Been in 5 charity shops, CEX, and I've bought not a single thing at all. But there are a few more charity shops at the very bottom. I'm gonna try them, but I'm not very hopeful. I am starting to think I should have gone Texel Road. I usually have better luck there. But at least I'm out of the house, which is good. When you're on 12-hour nights, you spend most of it at home, cooped up. So I'm glad I've come out, but like I say, I'm going to head to those other charity shops. And I think I better hurry up, even though I've got my umbrella. We're getting a lot of cloud build-up. We had a lot of rain over the weekend. Looks like we're going to get some more. So yeah, I'm glad I've got this with me. Unless I get back to the car before it starts. We'll see. I had to get the umbrella out for a minute. I was going from one shop to the other and suddenly the heavens opened up. As you can see right now, it stopped. On right, it wasn't Lake Placid and it wasn't Joe's either. See, there's one DVD that I've been wanting for a very long time. However, I have never been able to find it anywhere apart from online, but I wasn't going to pay extortionate prices for it. I've just got it in a deal of 3 for £1, and it's a film based on one of my favourite novels of all time, Odd Thomas. I've been looking everywhere for this. Honestly, I gave up hope until I spotted it. As a matter of fact, in there. As soon as I saw it, picked it up, and of course, because it's 3 for £1, I've had to pick up some others. 8-Legged Freaks. I think that's on my list. I didn't double check, I'm pretty sure it is. And one that I'd never seen, A Walk Amongst the Tombstones, or Among the Tombstones even. So yeah, I actually bought something. Anyway, the time is now just coming up to 5 to 2. I'm going to start making tracks home, but there is actually like a small shopping centre on the way back, and that has a charity shop, so I'm going to go give that a try before heading home. And nearly walking past my car, it's right there. Mind you, I've got to go pay for parking, so yeah, I'm going to go check that charity shop and then head on home. Home now. The place that I went to was called, I think, Celtic or Celtic Point Retail Park or whatever it is. I only go there for the one charity shop. Didn't buy anything, and as soon as I started driving off back home, the heavens just opened up. And I'm like, phew, I escaped it. And it's been on and off all the way home. Looks like I might have to look for Lake Placid online. Maybe I'll do that in a bit, or tomorrow, or any time during the week where I'm cooped up in the house. Maybe I ought to think about going for a run at some point. It's just that when I get up in the afternoon, all I want to do is sit down, go on my phone and have a cup of coffee. Actually, what I can show you guys is the things that I've been doing while I've been at home. I've been slowly tidying the house, and I mean slowly, it's like an hour here, an hour there. I've done all of this room. Oh yeah, I've not shown you guys this. I finally put the picture up, look, see? I swapped it out for that one. I prefer that one there. And I don't know why, but I think that looks great there. And then I put these up as well, up there. But in hindsight, I realised that this Star Wars picture is identical to this Star Wars picture. And I thought, what if I swap that out for that one? I'm like, no, because then I'm going to have holes in the wall, and I really don't want to do that. I also rearranged this. I've got rid of, well, I say got rid of, I've taken out all the Jack Daniel's stuff because I've kind of lost interest in it. So I thought I'll box them up, put them in the loft. Maybe they'll come back out at some point in the future. I don't know. So I was able to rearrange all of my keepsake cabinet, and I've put this in there, look, see. Looks really cool. So yeah, I cleaned all in here. The only thing I've not done is hoover up, because I'm waiting until I've finished the whole top landing. Top landing? The upstairs. Before I hoover it all. I've even gone through Harley's toys there, thrown out the ones that are broken, ripped, shredded. There was, you know, the squeakers you get inside the toys, the like little plastic balls. There was one of them just in the box. Why? So I got rid. Another thing I'm getting rid of out of my bedroom is this sword, because it's literally, all this just fell off as I picked it up. That's bent. I couldn't get it out of its sheath at first. Eventually I did, but it's all sort of rusty and whatnot. And it's been falling to bits for years, if I'm completely honest. The bottom of it, don't hit the roof, there used to be a metal piece on the bottom. That fell off years ago. So yeah, it's not worth anything. I'm just going to take it to the skipyard, I think. And as for my bedroom, I have to turn the light on. Doesn't look much different, but that's where the sword was. I've put this here rather than being up there, covering up my medals. Found a few bits here and there that I could throw away. Some that I'm giving to charity. I found some t-shirts that I no longer wear. They're going to charity. I've still got to go through the 2 drawers on the left side of my bed before I finish in here. Ow, and maybe I should dust this. Tell you what, this thing is great for dusting, honestly. Yeah, I'll just oh. Yeah, that's very dusty. Okay, anyway. Right, I'm coming out of there. But yeah, I've been cleaning up, tidying up here and there. Like I say, not every day, just when I can be bothered. Anyway guys, I'm going to sign off now because I'm rambling. And I need to sit down so I can eat my dinner because I'm hungry. And I want to watch some Star Trek. And that seems to be the only thing I watch these days is Star Trek. I've literally, all last week, just gone through every episode of season 2 of the original Star Trek. That's my life. Work, food, Star Trek, maybe a bit of tidying. I don't know. And there I go saying I don't know again. Oh yeah, there was one more thing I want to have a little quick rant about. Is YouTube. For some reason, not just this channel, but all 3 of my channels, every time I get a notification, I don't get an email. You know, when somebody leaves a comment, I usually get an email. None. At all. I only know when I go on my YouTube and there's like, you know, and the little bell notification thing, and it's lit up and it's like got numbers. I'm like, huh? Where's my emails for these? And I have tried doing the settings, you know, turning them off and then turning them back on. Still nothing. I don't know what's going on. It's annoying. So for all I know, there are comments on my channel right now. I've no idea, I've not looked. Maybe I ought to go and do that. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Okay guys, like I say, I'm going to sign off now. So all that's left for me to say is thank you for watching and subscribing if you have, and liking this video if you did. Until the next time, peace out. Oh yeah, I just need to double check that this is actually on my list, or have I bought it a second time? Let me just quickly look. Well, I don't see it on the shelf. Check my list, where is it? Wanted DVD replacements. And there it is, it was on my list. Phew.